My name is Mike Cashman with Mount Zion Off-Road. We're located in Dover, Pennsylvania. We got a four-wheel drive shop where we sell Jeeps, we service them. Any aftermarket accessories, we can do it. This is a truck we're working on right now. Figured it was a good idea to bring it down here to the 15th annual Pennsylvania Jeep Show. We're enduring the heat, and this is one we've been working on. It's got it's actually a Jeep J20 cab and bed on a 92 Dodge Cummins 5.9 liter diesel engine. It's got the Dana 60 front axle, Dana 70 rear axle, Dana 72, and fits in just nicely. We had to move the engine 4 inches back in the frame rails to fit the fan. But it's coming together good. Hopefully next year at this time we'll have the truck all finished up, painted, bodywork done. We'll get the bed rhino lined. We're the local Rhino Linings franchise for South Central Pennsylvania. So we do a lot of the truck beds, Jeep tubs. We do a lot of Rhino lining and that. We brought about 10 Jeeps down with us today. For the Wranglers that we've got for sale. You can view all of our inventory at mountzionoffroad.com and shop for any pre-owned Wrangler that you may be looking for. My name is Mike. Like I said, feel free to give us a call, and I'm more than happy to help you with all your Jeep needs. Thanks.
I'm Dave DeFormer from Zone Off-Road Products, and we're at the 2010 PA Jeep Show in York, Pennsylvania. And right now we proposed a challenge to the guys at the PA Jeep Club. And what we have here is an install going on for our 4-inch TJ kit. If they could bring their tools and do it here at the show, then we're going to donate the kit to them. And just kind of a promotional thing we got going on.
I'm Phil Nelson. I'm from Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, which is near Pottstown. This is a 1961 DJ5. We were very fortunate. It was in a barn for many years, and we managed to get it about 2 years ago in the wintertime. Basically in solid shape, some rust underneath, but all solid. Little 4-cylinder, everything's original. Nothing changed. It does have an overdrive in it, but I'm thinking about pulling that out, because then when you enter a Jeep show, you can be completely stock then, but I haven't done that yet. Still thinking about it. But they're a lot of fun, easy to work on, and I wrote a book about them for kids to explain how Jeeps work and like that. It's basics. When he was 12 years old, he bought his own Jeep, saved his money up and bought a Jeep, found it in a barn, and he learned how to fix it up and drive it. And so I wrote a book for kids, 11 through 16, explain how wiring diagrams work, how you make repairs, how you think out problems, shop safety, and it stresses on academics in school, because the more you know, the better off you'll be.
Zach Heiser. I'm originally from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I currently live in Toledo, Ohio. I'm the owner of C&M Jeeps, and this is one of our project vehicles. It's a 1974 Jeep J20 3/4 ton pickup truck. It was a barn find in Toledo, Ohio. Had 40,000 original miles on it. Farmer owned it. He only ever drove it in the winter, and he'd drive it in the snow and the salt, and he'd take it home and he parked it in the barn. And he never washed it. So when I found it, the inner fenders were completely gone. It had a cap on the back, but the inner fenders of the bed was gone. It was just rusted in strange places. I mean, these trucks normally rust pretty bad, but it was even worse than normal. Customer contacted me. He was looking for one of these. He was looking for a J10 or J20. He wanted a 360 and a 4-speed. It had a 360 but a 3-speed. So I told him that I had this one. He came out to have a look at it, and he said that he wanted to build a project. And that's when I got a call from another guy in Michigan that had a ton of new old stock parts for a Jeep truck that he was going to restore and ended up not using them. And what we got out of that deal was a new old stock cab, inner and outer fenders, front valance, radiator support, and just a slew of interior parts. We got the 4BT in, got it all cleaned up and painted, used the accessories from a 1990 Dodge that had a 6BT. It's the same accessories because the engines are the same front and back. It's just got two shorter cylinders, and then in the front is a intercooler that I sourced for this project. Took me a long time to find that intercooler. I was reading, ended up being a sport compact style, like a neon or something. And we used the hood liner, which is a 3/4 inch closed cell foam with a foil liner to protect the hood from the heat, and also to keep the sound and the heat from the diesel and all the vibrations in. We also did the same Dynamatic Stream on the floor, on the firewall, on the back wall, and on the ceiling. And then on top of the silver paper, some of which you can see, we did, it's called Dyna Liner, and the Dyna Liner is another closed cell foam without the foil like it's on the truck. And we did 1/2 inch thick on the wall, the back wall, the ceiling, and on the firewall. And then we did a 1/4 inch pad underneath the carpet. And for those of you that have a Jeep truck or even any full-size Jeep, you just take and wrap on the ceiling, the roof. It doesn't sound like that. It'll be a big tinny mess. It'll be more like, that's how it sounds, but it's dead quiet. We're gonna go with a 9-pod setup like this. It's similar to this. You have a 1 speedometer and then a small tachometer, and then your oil and fuel and volts and boost and EGT and all of the other gauges. And this fits right over the stock Jeep dash. You just have to cut the plastic out. And this is something I designed a couple years ago, and we've been making and selling for quite a while. The dash, we didn't get NOS. The dash we re-dyed, but it came out pretty good. Bushings that one of the companies makes are exactly full-size Jeep heads.
Oh, no kidding.
See you in the morning at 8 a.m. Thank you and good night.